why did you and Lauren not invite us to go work out at Hot Works?
Y'all work out without me all the time, and Lauren invited me.
Okay.
So
we'll get a Fitness Connection membership that you can go everywhere for.
We can't hear you.
What'd you say?
I said I'd rather not.
Wow. You don't want to hang out with us Monday through Thursday?
First of all, that is so expensive. I can't believe you paid $23 when we live near one. Just get the $9.99 one.
I was paying $50 before then, so it's only a $30, difference.
I guess now you saving $30 a month, but
yes. I mean, also, it's not like I'm just working out at the one in Forest Hill. I go to the one in Irving too.
Oh, on the weekends.
Eventually, I'll start going to the one in Irving when he gets membership. But because apparently for a guest, you can't bring them like consecutively. It has to be like every 4 months. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Who's keeping track of every 4 months? Not I.
A lot of gyms do that now.
Serious? Well, I mean, I guess because they're allowed to have a guest, you can bring them all the time.
Yeah, they would rather that person just get a membership. I mean, I don't think Planet Fitness does that, which points to Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness makes me uncomfortable. But anyways, welcome back to the podcast.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm so tired, like genuinely.
I can tell.
At 8:30.
If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe.
If you're watching this on YouTube and you say anything about Mia Raven's hair, you're anti-black.
Just for that, I'm going to comment.
Yep.
Wow. During Black History Month? That's crazy.
Gosh. Okay, before we get started, we have housekeeping announcements. And then I want to talk about something. Yeah.
Okay.
If you haven't entered the giveaway, enter the giveaway. It should be finished, next week? This week? Next week?
Yeah.
Like, we got to announce it at some point.
The giveaway will be finished when y'all start signing up for it. We can't
we're at
2 people.
We're at 2 right now. So, I mean, if we got to pick 2 next Friday, I'll pick 2 next Friday. Or pick 1.
We'll throw them in a hat.
Yeah. And then that was the only housekeeping announcement. Oh, and then, okay, so I finished Reminders of Him. And I just want to talk about it for like 2 seconds. Casey, you already know my thoughts because I told you about it. But why would she name the baby Scotty? Like, it doesn't make sense. I get it from the aspect. Okay, I get it from the aspect that it's Ledger's best friend, but also at the same time, like, it's weird.
You should not name your... Okay, I guess unless it's a junior, but, like, this ain't even, like, the kid's not even Ledger Jr. It's Scotty Jr. That's weird.
Also, okay, this is a question for Raven, because Casey says that they get married, or, like, we find out that they got married in the end, but I don't remember reading that.
I was pretty sure, like, she
said they got married.
About changing, like,
well, they probably did.
Her, like, changing her last name, but, like, this name was, like, really important. I feel like I remember her mentioning, like, changing her last name.
Because she talks about picking names are really important to her, and this one was the most important when they handed her new baby boy, Scotty.
Oh. Dang, I would say
I never got the...
up here.
I mean, they might not have gotten married.
Well, this is true, but, like, I wanted to know because DM was asking Ledger if he was going to marry her mom.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I bawled my eyes out when she said, "I'm your mom." That's the cutest thing ever.
I was crying like the last 12 chapters.
Same.
12.
But I am not excited to read It Begins With Us or It Starts With Us.
Because you don't like Atlas?
Well, no, I like Atlas. Well, Alexis hasn't read it. I like Atlas. I don't want y'all to think I'm anti-Atlas and then I get, like, attacked by imaginary internet.
I mean, you literally did say that in the Instagram DM, so...
And what Instagram?
I
do
want
you
to
have?
read it.
In the
It's
group
just not on
chat,
Kindle
you're like, y'all,
Unlimited.
I'm anti-Atlas.
I like him. I am anti-Atlas, but I like him as a person.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think everything would have been better at the end without him. At the very, very end.
Like, you don't think?
The epilogue ruined It Ends With Us.
Why?
It ruined it.
It kind of set up the next book, like if she wanted to continue or if she didn't.
Yeah, but
Continuing.
if I ever reread that book, first of all, I would stop before the middle of the book. But if I had to read the entire thing, I would not read the epilogue.
Okay, so basically you're just saying you're pro Riley.
I'm not saying no. No,
I can't wait to finish it and
You
give my
just
thoughts.
you just don't like the way it ended.
Okay,
Because
I am pro beginning of the book Riley. And okay, guys, I just want y'all, Alexis, after you read the book, you will understand this statement. Y'all have to be really good friends, because if a Riley walked into my life, I may just fold. I may.
I don't know what
Okay.
that means yet.
you don't. You just got to read the book. You got to read the
And
book
you'll-
before the second one
and
comes
you'll-
out.
And then you'll text
Well,
me.
the second one doesn't come out till October.
Okay, so we're gonna read it together in September. So I'm gonna reread it before, so I'm fresh.
How are you gonna? Oh, It Ends With Us.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
because
do
right
you
now
think-
I'm starting
movie. That movie is
Regretting
gonna be
You.
crazy.
I was just about to ask about the movie. Do you think they're gonna add that book into like the script?
Maybe. If they do, I'll walk out when that part starts. I'll leave. I'm like, I got the movie I wanted.
Oh, well, now I'm reading Regretting You. So hopefully,
Oh my
and
goodness!
probably it's not gonna take me a week.
Oh my goodness! That one.
Is it good? Because right
Have
now
you
I'm just
started
kind of
it?
like, yeah, I'm like halfway through the first chapter. I fell asleep.
Oh, okay, the first chapter. Oh my, that.
What do we rate it?
prepared for
4 out of 5
tears.
stars? 5 out of 5
Be
stars?
prepared for tears. I rate like all of her books except like, yeah, all of her books are about 5 out of 5 for me, except like Without Merit.
And the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
That's not her.
Colleen Hoover didn't
Oh.
write that.
And like
Oh,
maybe
good.
some days pretty good, but like it's not. Those are like at the bottom of my list.
Oh.
My mom got me some book that she found in her office that is written by this black guy. I have never read a book written by a male, except for like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I have never like really read a book written by a male.
In middle school and high school.
No, I mean
was
like
gonna say.
read a book. Those don't count.
Oh.
I mean, well, it was kind of read to you, and you
I
had to
read
follow
Anxious
along.
People by what's his name, like Frederick something.
You didn't read The Fault in Our Stars?
No.
Oh yeah, I didn't really like
Paper Towns.
I didn't really like him.
I only saw the movies for all
The
of
green dude.
Yeah, John Green. That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know.
Who wrote Hunger Games?
Oh my goodness, I would never
woman-
read those.
Susan Collins. And then
I don't know
Veronica-
why we were so obsessed.
Okay,
First
but
of all-
Alexis,
I'm still obsessed. It is they're
With the
such
Hunger
good books.
Games?
Yes, I recently reread them. They're such good books.
I need to rewatch the movies.
Like they are so dark, dude. I rewatch the movies every like 4 months.
Oh, that's how I feel about Harry Potter. Are we saying we should read all 8 books of Harry Potter?
I actually
No.
started the first one, but I mean that was like 3 years ago.
Wow. The letdown.
When you get to the part in Regretting You, you'll know what part I'm talking about. It's like a few chapters in. I need to talk to you about it because like the situation. Oh my gosh.
Is this one going to be like as raunchy as Verity? Or is Verity like the most raunchy one?
No, this one's gonna be really sad.
Oh. Oh. Okay. And then I'm going to start the Winter in Paradise trilogy after.
But it's cute.
Or
You're in paradise.
something else. Winter in Paradise. Like it's a trilogy. Winter in Paradise, Something in Paradise, and something else in Paradise.
Oh.
Trouble in Paradise.
I'm reading the
I don't
second
know.
book to maybe
Follow me
someday
on
right now.
Goodreads.
Oh, I got my brother's Peacock, so now I can watch One of Us is Lying. But I don't know if I should read the book before I watch it.
You should. I read the books so I could watch it afterwards. The first book, the second book's better, but they're still not like.
But it's just
the
like
best.
sometimes if I read the books and then I watch something, I hate what I watch because like they cut so much out.
Yeah.
Like I used to love like the new Wrinkle in Time that had like Oprah and stuff in it. When I first saw that movie, I was like, wow, this movie is so good and so cute. And then I read the book and I tried to watch the movie. I'm like, oh my God, this movie is hot garbage. It's like they made the movie and didn't even read the book.
I feel like these books weren't like the best, so you might actually enjoy the show more. I think I'd enjoy the show more, but I haven't watched it yet. Like I rated the first book 3 stars.
Oh God.
The second book was like it was closer to 4, but
I want to look at your Goodreads to see what you rate stuff.
okay. It was just kind of boring.
Mm.
And like I don't like the setup of it either because they go to like each character and it took me like half the book just to like keep up with the names.
Is it kind of like how like 13 Reasons Why you had to like they did the same storyline from each person's point of view?
Yes and no. Because like the story continues, it's just like switches point of views as the story continues. I guess. It's not like this thing happens and then through one person's eyes and then the second person's eyes and the third person's eyes. It's just too many people. And in the second book, there's even more people. And I'm like,
why so many?
Because it starts off, it's about like
necessary?
5 people in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but Regretting You, I need you to read that quickly. No, just get to the part where I'm talking about.
You want me to skip the whole, like half the book?
No, it's in the beginning. It's like maybe like the first few chapters.
Oh, okay. Well, I should probably get at least halfway done, like during the weekend. I probably won't finish it until next weekend.
Yeah, I don't care if you finish it, but like,
wow. You know, Raven, we're going to go back and we're going to listen to the astrology podcast, and I'm going to go ahead and insert this little snippet here about how you don't support me in reading my book goals. Okay, I want to read 12 books this year. I'm not feeling very supported right now.
12?
Oh, I'd support you. I feel like
I think you could read 12 books in a year.
Yeah, I read.
Yeah,
like,
one a month. I just feel like I don't have time, so
in 6 months. Oh yeah.
Okay.
This year it's not the same. What's your Goodreads stuff?
Speaking of our astrology
I don't know. I'll send it to you.
podcast,
What? Oh,
Raven.
Stop. We are not doing that here.
Our astrology podcast.
We're not doing that here.
We are not.
Speaking of it,
Hey.
I'm just kidding.
Honestly, if we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about how it was our second most popular podcast episode.
Right?
Like surprisingly, and I was shocked.
Never mind. I was about to say something, but I'll keep it on lock.
Okay,
Yeah,
I sent
you better.
link.
I sent my
Okay.
Goodreads. But anyways, y'all ready to get into it?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Y'all both have Goodreads? Should I get one?
Yes, you should.
Yes, you should.
But Taylor Jenkins Reid's her other books are actually pretty good if you want to read them.
I know she's on my list too, but right now I'm like on a Colleen Hoover kick, and it's kind of.
Yeah, me too. I just
don't know. And then
third book.
And then I got like targeted on Amazon for an ad, and I was like, this looks interesting, so I'll read all 3.
Oh.
Okay. Welcome to the Bachelor portion. We ended episode 4 with a 2-on-1. We've now made it to the entry of a 2-on-1. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I would just like to say this episode, the beginning was so cringy.
Completely.
Yeah, 5 and 6.
It's related but unrelated. So, Love is Blind. What's her name?
Who?
It's
Can
not
we
Shanae,
recap
but
that whole
it's
season
Shayna.
when I finish?
Yes, I
Can we
keep on
recap
calling
when I
her
finish?
Shanae.
They
I'll be
look
like,
exactly the same.
exactly alike. That's what
They
I'm
don't
saying.
act the same.
Honestly, I have so many thoughts about that. We could be here all day. I'm only
No,
in like
Love
halfway
is
through the
Blind.
episode and I already want to cry.
About it.
What?
What'd you say?
Love is Blind. I have a lot of thoughts about Love is
We
Blind.
can do a Love is Blind episode once the whole thing is
Yeah,
released.
we'll recap. Yes.
But I'm only on
Okay.
the like second or third one, so I might need to like pick it up.
Me and my mom binged it.
Oh, same. I'm behind. I'll probably finish it this weekend.
Okay, 2 on 1.
Anyways, we start off and they're talking about Shanae. Wait, hold on. We are not at the 2-on-1. Never mind.
No, yeah, I thought we had a
Skipping
whole
ahead.
episode before it.
Skipping ahead. My bad. Anyways, we start off and the women are talking about Shanae crashing the group date, and it then moves into Serene's one-on-one, which is what we were talking about the last episode. We finally got to see it, which honestly, it was cute, but I was also like bored.
Didn't Serene get sent home?
No.
No, she's
didn't.
no.
Then who is that black girl that got sent home that I get mixed up with Serene? The
Not
one that was like, "Don't be stupid."
Sierra.
Oh, Sierra. They
Oh,
look
okay.
But we're not at the rose ceremony yet.
My bad. I kept on thinking that Serene is Sierra, but my bad.
No, but Serene got a one-on-one, and they went riding roller coasters or helicopters. I think it was roller coasters.
roller coasters. They had the whole Houston pier
Yes,
thing.
you can tell. You can tell that he like likes her, but at the same time, I feel like it's not. It's not the same way that he like looks at Susie. It's just like, you're here. You're here for me,
I like
but I don't see a. Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I really like the
yes.
name Serene. No, I really like the name Susie. But
I don't know.
Of
I
course you would.
like little kid names for like adult women.
I want to
Like
know if
I'm
like
sure
her government name is Susan.
it's probably,
No.
but like I hope not.
Not gonna lie,
But
I'm
yeah.
drawing a blank at the first episode.
Oh,
I
it's
watched
okay. I
it so
took
long
detailed
ago.
notes because my thumbs were typing away. Anyways, they talk, they have their little like date portion, and then they cut most of her dinner out.
It's probably boring.
Like, I don't think we saw their like dinner date portion.
She didn't have her sob story.
No, I don't think that's where we saw that because I
That's
didn't
why they
write that
cut it.
down. And then we went straight to like the rose ceremony, and all I gotta say is we move from one desperate person to another desperate person in every single rose ceremony.
Oh
This
my
first one,
goodness.
Jill is so desperate to get a rose. I mean, spoiler alert, she doesn't get the rose, but the whole entire time she was talking about, I haven't had enough time with him, and I can't do this. Everyone else is stealing my time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And
I
then
feel like
she like, oh, go ahead.
I feel like we don't really know anyone because
Right.
everything has been
Shanae.
Shanae. I was about to say Shayna.
It's been the Shanae show. But at the rose ceremony, Jill is saying that Shanae is terrorizing them, which I thought was kind of hilarious because, I mean, it's true, but at the same time, it's kind of weird. And then, so he pulls the winning team aside to talk about Shanae crashing the group date, what all happened, and they're telling him that she, like, showed up, she yelled at Genevieve and Gabby?
I remember now. Yes.
Yeah, she yelled at Genevieve and Gabby, and she was like, "Keep my name out of your mouth." And then she took the trophy and she threw it in the bushes. So they're telling Clayton about this, and I thought it was like a good choice for him to do that because most leads they don't ever do that. They really just take it like, "Oh wow, she probably didn't mean it, but it's okay. I'll talk to her."
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I apologize to the girls.
Did you see her ITM though when
I
she was
don't
like, I didn't mean it. That was the
I don't
best performance I ever put on.
understand. Like, she really just doesn't care that everyone's gonna find out
Yeah.
about everything. Like,
I should read you her apology story on Instagram. Her caption, and it was, I'll do it at the end because it was something else.
it's just like you saying, "Oh, I didn't mean it." He's gonna see it. If y'all end up together, he's still gonna see it.
Yeah, and he's not. Yeah, that would make me break up with you, honestly.
Same.
Because in Bachelor World, an engagement ain't nothing but a word.
But like, I
That's
can't believe
basically your boyfriend.
he really couldn't see through it.
Because
Yeah.
he thought she was hot.
Cause he was like,
I
so
don't
she was
think
like,
that's
I
what
was
that
just
was.
upset, and so then I threw the trophy or whatever, and then he was like, "Are you sorry about it?" And she was like, she like paused, and I don't think
Okay.
she ever really I can't accept my friend request
What?
on Goodreads.
Okay. So as I was watching this, I was like, wow, I really like Lindsay, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
if we want to go ahead and say it, she doesn't get a rose. But then I found her on TikTok, and she, like, they must not
Is that
be
that
having them
blonde
sign.
girl
Yeah,
that
they
Oh
must
did?
not be having
yeah.
them sign NDAs this season because she was on TikTok really going at his no tap apology about how he didn't see it because
Oh yeah.
she said that in their conversation they had talked about it. It just wasn't aired.
I remember that. I think you sent it to me or I saw it on Twitter or something, but yeah.
Probably both.
Also, they probably just don't care about an NDA.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have been speaking out about it.
As they
Actually,
should, because his no tap apology was terrible.
I haven't actually seen anyone speak out about it. I just saw someone like a Bachelor account saying that all the girls are speaking out about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw like a
A
couple
lot of
people.
Bachelor accounts follow us.
Oh
For
my
real?
god.
Yeah,
I
like I'm not gonna say it because then I'm gonna have to mark this episode explicit. But if you want to, go look at the Instagram, it's on there.
Oh.
Oh, and a lot of people follow us on Twitter now. I really think my 2 minutes of fame really popped off.
yeah,
Good,
your
because
live
I have
tweet.
not been watching these live.
Me either. Cause tell me why me and Alexis literally get home from the gym at like 7:10 and I'd be like shower sleep. And then I get up in the morning and I like all of our Bachelor tweets from the podcast.
Dude, I
Yeah,
don't
I
even
had to
get
pause my TV to get the picture of the dog. I had to pause my TV to get the picture of the champagne glasses.
Oh, you
Iconic.
got those pictures? I thought you just found them like from other people.
No, I like pause and then I go through the Bachelor hashtags at the end and then I like everyone's tweets and then I retweet them. And if it's a Bachelor account, I go and see how many followers they have and then I follow. And if it's like, minimal amount, they'll see it and they may follow me back. But so far, most of them have followed me back. But okay, so we're still at the rose ceremony. They're talking, yada yada yada, and then he goes and talks to Shanae separately. But Shanae's facial expression is really just like she doesn't care. She has no remorse. But Clayton is just looking at her like, "Are you gonna go apologize to them?" And she's saying like she's being bullied and all of this like lies, and she's really making him believe it. And for a second, when she was like, I'm going to apologize to them and I'm going to make it right, I really thought she was being honest. Like, she really felt sorry for it. And then, dang, Raven left, guys. Podcast is over.
I don't know, guys. This is the second time.
Maybe
Maybe
she really
she
is
wants to
leaving
leave.
us.
She
Like, mid
said
sentence of me rambling about Shanae.
she said, "Stop talking about the Bachelor. I don't want to talk about this.
If you're watching this on YouTube, this is
It
hilarious.
hurts." Oh my God, we get our part 2. Raven leaves. Oh wait, this would technically be part 1
Of what?
because the episode we filmed last week, she
Oh,
left too, and we said it. So this is
oh,
part 1 of Raven leaves the podcast. Are we gonna get a thumbnail?
thumbnail. Also, another housekeeping announcement I forgot to say. If you're watching this on Spotify, Hi guys. Hopefully
We
I
want
figured out how to put it on there.
This gonna cause somebody to crash their car on Spotify. Cause I already
Look,
be.
it said you had to apply. I just applied.
Ah, look who's back.
Oh, Raven's back.
We
swear my
definitely didn't
internet
tell
always
everyone
drops.
that you left the podcast.
We also didn't take a thumbnail picture.
Wait, you applied for what?
I was saying another announcement I forgot was that if you're watching this on Spotify, hello.
Oh.
I just applied for it, and that's how yeah. But anyways, you interrupted my thoughts on Shanae's apology and how I thought it was genuine, but apparently it was not.
You thought it was?
I really thought she was about to go out there and be like,
Why
I'm
would
so
you even
sorry.
think that? After how she's acted this entire
She
season,
put on
you
such a great performance. It
you
was an
said this
amazing
moment.
performance. Greg who? She is the real actor here. Sorry, I hit my mic again. But I really thought she was being genuine. Like, she was really sorry. Like, enough's enough. I'm just gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna suck it up. I'm not gonna eat your shrimp, and I'm gonna apologize. Obviously, I was very wrong.
Guys, okay, wait. This is Bachelor situated, but not about this episode. What if on our way to Bachelor live on stage, we recorded a car podcast?
Wait, how are we getting there? Are we driving?
Drive.
It's in Grand Prairie, yes.
Oh, it's in
It's
Grand
literally
Prairie?
around the
I was thinking
corner.
Dallas.
No, it's
no, it's
literally
in
around the
Grand
corner.
Prairie.
Oh.
I say we should recap it. I don't know about
I
recording
said we
in the
should like
car.
vlog.
Yeah, with like our Insta.
Yeah. And then like a
One of
We
us
should
gets
do
called up on
a
stage.
reel.
Get
We should do a reel, and then
we should do
a
all of
YouTube
the above.
video.
And then
Oh,
we
yeah,
should, like
okay.
get ready together.
Did
And
I tell y'all my idea for our like first TikTok / reel?
I think you said
No,
you
you just
had
texted
an
about
idea,
it.
but you never actually told us what the idea
Okay.
was.
I'll
Probably
tell.
because we didn't
Should I
respond to
really
your
like
text.
make us
I
an
don't think I
account?
did.
You
Should I
want
really
to?
make us an account? Okay.
Yeah, I know haters. Y'all don't respond to any of my texts. I be dropping podcast idea gold.
Also, you can't say all of us. Raven's the only one who doesn't respond. I take about 1 to 2 business days.
I
be
feel like
coming up
after 1
with
to 2
good
business days,
ideas.
it's no point in responding.
Look, I get to it when I get to it.
I respond in person the next time I see you. I'm like, oh yeah, I did see that, and then I respond.
Yeah, right. When's the last time you see me in person? Y'all, we have not literally all three been together in person in like a month.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
For
Where
my birthday brunch.
Oh no.
Yeah, when was that?
No.
I was like a month ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Wait, we saw each other 2 weeks ago.
Where?
Yeah, Chewy's.
Oh. Y'all,
Okay.
I swear there's
does
just
that
like,
count though?
so much going on. I can't even I don't remember anything.
No, like honestly,
feel
I
that.
be just trying to make it through the week. Wednesday is my favorite day of the week now.
Why?
Because I'm
Thursdays are
halfway
mine.
through the work week. I love a Wednesday.
No one's really been like in the office this week, so it's just like boring. I'm bored. All I do is stare at my computer all day
I feel like I've been
and do
doing
things.
all day.
Hmm?
Every day.
What do you do?
And then I like go
Work.
through Amazon.
Work.
Work.
I know. I be working and I spend every day getting outsmarted by kids.
Y'all, I didn't tell you what happened to me yesterday.
What happened?
What happened?
I don't know if I should talk about this on the podcast. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay. So I don't want to talk about it. What if he finds this? Okay, I don't really care. So last week, right? I'm not in my room, so there's 3 people to a room, and I'm not in there. And I get back, and Stephanie's like, "Oh yeah."
Are you gonna say it?
I almost. This person stopped by, and he said hi. I was like, "Oh, okay." We started together, so it was.
Raven, hold your mic to your mouth so we can hear the story.
Okay, he's
Thank
he's
you.
full time, and then I'm an intern. So like we started the same day, so we were in the same training. And so then on today is Thursday, right? So on Tuesday he came by and he was talking to us for like 15 minutes, right? Just, thought he was being nice because he's like in the other part of the office. Like, so we never pass him. Like, you have to go out of your way to, like, see this person. And so then yesterday he came by in the morning and said, hey, and everything again. And then we had CPE training at 11:30. So then he came by 11:20. He was like, oh, can I hang out with y'all and go down there? And we were like, sure. Right. And then one of my coworkers in my room went to Oklahoma for a career fair. So she left right after that. And then the other one left at like 1:00 for a different career fair. So I was in the room alone. And then he comes by my room and he's talking to me for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. And I'm like I was like, oh, I need to go talk to my manager. Well, my manager left. So I couldn't go talk to my manager. And then so I just went back to my room and I was like trying to work and he just kept talking to me. I'm like, why is he still talking to me? And then he was like talking about how girls look really good in flats and just going on about.
Were you wearing flats?
I was wearing flats. And he was like, yeah, you look really good in those flats. And I was like, oh. He's like, do you like wearing them? I was like, no, I don't.
That's an HR violation.
And then he was like, do you run on your heels or your toes? And I was like,
excuse me?
My toes.
He's thinking about chasing you.
And he was like, oh, I don't really know how to run. I run on my heels and stuff like that. And it was
run really on your heels.
I don't know. I guess like you run on your full foot.
Heel toe, yeah.
Oh.
But I don't know. And so then he was like, okay, I guess I better get back to work because at this time it was like my 8 hours. I was about to leave. I was like, oh yeah, my 8 hours. I gotta go. He was like, yeah, I guess I'll go get back to work. And then he was like, so do you think maybe sometime, it doesn't have to be now, but like, I don't know, maybe in the near future, would you like to, it doesn't have to be right now. I don't want you to seem like it has to be now, but would you like to go to lunch, as friends? And I'm like, I was like, oh no.
You know what you should have said? Yeah, we can go. I'll invite all of my other coworkers because it would be weird for me to just hang out with you, considering I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, the whole pod can come.
But it was like obviously not as friends.
I mean, yeah, when he made the comment about women.
Raven, you gotta get a little promise ring like Alexis.
I was wearing a ring. I don't know. You just thought a heart-shaped ring on your ring finger would, do something. My screen.
Right? Like
he didn't look at my phone.
Mean something.
But like,
David, you should have obnoxiously
my screensaver.
You should have hit a. Let me check my schedule.
Let me check my schedule.
Here's my screen.
Hey, can you grab it real quick?
I was like, how do I slip him into conversation? Like, oh yeah, no, I run on my toes, but my boyfriend, yeah, he runs like this, like that.
Oh, you should have said, yeah, my boyfriend runs on his heels.
Yeah, he runs so fast. Actually, he's
he's a track star.
Oh yeah, he goes to the gym too. That's my boyfriend. Yeah, he runs fast and like works out.
See, you're also leaving room to become the girl who always talks about her girlfriend, boyfriend. Like, my boyfriend does this, my boyfriend does that.
Yeah,
oh,
but
my boyfriend does that.
Like, he's gonna be like, Raven's like always talking about her boyfriend to other people, and people are gonna be like, Raven has a boyfriend? I've never heard her mention him before.
And it was funny though, because I went into the other room, and one of my coworkers who left, she was the only one left, and I was like, why didn't you come save me? Like, and she was like, what? I was like, yeah, this happened, and she basically she busted out laughing, and she was like, I knew he was in there for a reason. I was like.
Wait, just answer me this one question. Was he black?
Yes.
Was he tall?
Paint us what celebrity he looked like.
No. Oh, okay. So he was already X'd out.
Are you posting this to the
What does it matter
yes,
if he's tall?
He was probably like he's not tall. Like he's taller than me, but he ain't tall.
Oh, I am posting this on all platforms, so tread lightly.
He gonna listen. No, what he's gonna do, he gonna look up her name. It's his podcast.
That's what I was afraid
And
of.
just be like,
He gonna listen. He gonna be like, I heard your voice. Why are you talking about me?
oh wow. 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 I mean,
And
that's
like
a good thing though. Like, no feelings.
no, but like I remember in the beginning, I was like, oh, maybe like he'll be cool and like I can set him up with Chelsea or something. I don't know.
Why would you do that to
Look at
her?
text you just sent us. That's kind of mean.
I know.
And Chelsea's
We're
like 5'9".
we're so
Oh yeah,
off track.
Chelsea. I don't know. Chelsea's taller. They're probably around the same height.
Oh, that's weird. It's weird.
Actually, I'll tell y'all. Off podcast.
Casey, you're off the table. Okay, you can't shoot your shot.
What does that mean? Alexis, this is a first date. I could meet this person in person.
Okay, great. You
and
said it,
hate
so I
him.
can say it. Oh well, don't bring the
So
pet rock
what?
then. Casey's a date on Saturday.
Maybe.
A picnic.
Maybe.
A picnic
Maybe.
on Saturday?
Yeah, she's thinking
Maybe.
66 degrees is not picnic weather.
I mean, okay.
I mean, y'all, that maybe is like heavy a maybe because like he brought it up and I think he meant for this weekend, but he has not like said anything for this weekend.
Okay, well that's when
Also-
you text and confirm.
Also, he was like, "Oh, since you play basketball, I'm gonna challenge you to a one-on-one. Finna play for your heart."
Ooh.
I said I
Ooh.
played basketball. I never said I was good. You are not gonna catch me.
Wait, so if he's playing for your heart,
Let
if
him
he
find
wins,
out.
he wins you, and if you win, you what?
It's not Cameron.
You get
Raven,
nothing.
I would play the best game of basketball ever in my life just to be like, yeah, don't get nothing.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be like, I would break out moves I ain't never done before. I'd be shooting Steph Curry type threes just to myself.
Anyways,
Yep.
back to The Bachelor. Okay, left off with I thought Shanae's apology was genuine, and then we moved to the rose ceremony, where we're building all of this anticipation up. Jill's still complaining she didn't get any time, so therefore she's going home. Well, spoiler alert: Jill went home. Sierra went home because Sierra only talks about Shanae. So Sierra was,
I mean,
of
someone
course,
had to
going
get her
home.
out of there.
She didn't even get her out.
I mean, but she got the, his mind going.
Yeah, and then I'm very upset that Lindsay went home. Like, I liked her. Did you say Lindsay was stupid?
No, I said don't be stupid. Like, I'm glad she
Oh.
said that.
Her ponytail was a little crooked.
Who?
Maybe it was the way that she was like walking, but like if it looked like it was gonna fall.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay, so after everyone leaves, we then get the announcement that they're going to Toronto.
Yeah, Canada.
Yeah. And then we get the news that Gabby has a one-on-one, which is fantastic.
Wait, so
Because...
Never mind.
Wait, what?
Never mind.
No.
I'm dumb.
Okay. Yeah, so Gabby's on her one-on-one with him. They play street hockey. It was super cute. And then I'm gonna post this on the Instagram with our podcast pick of the week, just because it's so cute. Gabby playing with the dog.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
I did see that.
That would be me.
Did you see
I'd
any?
just be on the ground. Wait, what are y'all talking about?
That
Nothing.
we saw.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, she was playing with the dog, and honestly, that's never really happened before.
Someone playing with a dog on The Bachelor?
Laying down on the ground.
No, like yeah, like on their one-on-one. Like she didn't even care that what's that man's name? Clayton was there. She was just playing with the dog.
Oh, I mean, I think I would have like on my knees. I don't think I would have laid flat on the ground.
Yeah, same.
I think she got attacked. But okay, so after their date, they have their like nighttime portion, And Gabby's story about how she doesn't really speak to her mom and, that she would one day want to build that relationship with her. Why was I sobbing? like full on ugly cry. Also, she looks really good in green. I mean, that's besides the point, but she looked really good in green. But yeah. Clayton gives me Matt James responses like, thank you for sharing that with me. Like, I feel like that's what he wants to say, but it's all over his face, and he just says, wow. Like, wow, that was just so deep.
One thing I do like about Clayton is that I feel like his responses aren't like rehearsed.
His facial expressions are.
Not some of them. Because I've been watching him, and he stumbles over his words and stuff like that, and then he'll make like little facial expressions, and I'm like, I saw that. But I feel like some other bachelors like practice a response to like every situation, and so they're just kind of like reading it off.
Probably.
Yeah, I also think that was like a lot for her to share on national television, like the fact that she doesn't have a relationship with her mom, and there may be a chance that her mom is going to watch that. Like, that's just a lot.
I think her mom might know that they don't have a relationship.
Well, I mean, I know that, but like having it aired out on television.
Y'all ever think about what your bachelor trauma would be?
Like if I was on The Bachelor?
Yeah, like you know how like you always on your one-on-one you always gotta share your trauma?
I don't know.
I know what mine would be.
What?
I got mine on lock.
What is it?
Y'all, I literally made this joke for like months straight.
She did. Are you gonna tell the podcast?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But I did make the joke a lot.
You'll just say it on national television.
Yeah. I'm like, hey. I'm like, hello, man that will never actually like me.
I don't know what I would say. I don't
know. Probably talking about my daddy issues, not the trauma.
That's a good one.
But I don't know if I would want to air that out. Right? I would be the most loved person in Bachelor.
Especially if he was like an older bachelor. They would be like,
oh my gosh.
They'd be like, Alexis,
sipping the tea.
I feel like I would not be like a good contestant on The Bachelor. Like I just wouldn't. It's just not made for me.
Say you went, you would, one, probably people would gravitate to you. Two, you would probably be the one person that they tell all of the drama to, and you would just be like in your ITMs talking about, yeah, she told me that, but I'm not gonna tell her.
Gravitating towards Raven, and she constantly trying to move away.
Yes, but then I also feel like I'd be like Hannah Brown. Her first, what was it with Colton?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be like that interaction.
You go roll
all
Tide.
the time.
No, you'd be like, let's make a toast. Or let's cheers too.
Well,
you know how that worked out for her. She was
love.
a bachelorette. I mean, it's just saying.
And roll Tide and my birthday.
Like no,
I forgot to mention.
He's like, oh, so what is love to you since you've never been in love? I'd be like, I just saw that.
You ever seen a flower in a field?
I'm like, I'm not quick on my feet like that.
I forgot to mention that we pan back. Wow.
What?
Wow. I said I forgot to mention that we pan back to the women, and then they find out kind of that it's a 2-on-1. They're like putting 2 and 2 together, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 between Genevieve and Shanae.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we are 50 minutes into this.
That's okay. You don't even listen to it.
Well, okay, so
yes, I do.
The 2-on-1.
I feel just listened to it late.
Are we gonna skip the group date?
What group date? Oh, what group date?
Yeah, there was a group date because they were reading the group date card, and then they realized that Genevieve and Shanae's name weren't on there.
Wait,
and
the roast?
That's how we got. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Marlena is hilarious.
Y'all see she
comment
got
about
into like
herpes.
some TikTok cancellation a little bit
How?
Girl, what happened?
because she made a TikTok. I don't know. It was about one of the contestants that's like, I think it may have been about Susie. And she made a joke that was like a little racist
To
towards,
Susie?
yeah, like, because she's like half like Asian or something. And she made a joke that was like, that used like an Asian stereotype. And she got like a micro cancellation.
Wow. Oh, but yeah, they're on the group date. The roast was pretty cool, but I feel like it's becoming a thing now.
What?
I feel like
Like
it's a sign.
roasts in general.
Yeah. I feel like it's a sign of everyone's roasting Shanae. And he's just laughing about it and doesn't care.
I
My
know.
computer's
Wasn't
about to
Shanae
die.
sitting there? OMG.
Um,
Wasn't Shanae sitting there?
I don't know. I'm wearing clothes this time, y'all. We'll be able to post this on the tube.
Good
Congrats.
information. I know. Okay. I guess we'll move past that because the group date was pretty like self-explanatory. Okay, so now we're at the cocktail party,
Okay.
and Susie steals Clayton. Steals Clayton. I keep wanting to call him Colton, and she gives him like her version of a roast, but she's not roasting him. It's kind of like an unroast where she's like giving him a bunch of compliments.
It's a honey roast.
Oh,
You know, from New Girl.
yes. Okay. Well, she was doing that, and she was telling him that she was like super she thinks he's super cute, and yada yada yada. And I kind of liked that. That was cute.
It was cute.
Oh, I also forgot to mention Rachel got the group date rose. Marlena was sad that she didn't get the group date rose because she thought she did so well on this date. Just a little tidbit for that.
I don't think he was ever into Marlena.
No,
I
no,
don't
and I'm
think he's
surprised she's still
into
here.
any of them.
Serene and Eliza.
Okay.
Are we talking
So
about like black people?
yes.
I don't think he's really into them. I think he think they're pretty and think they're fun, but you can think someone's pretty and fun without wanting to marry them.
Okay, so after we get the group date rose and yada yada yada, then they get the card, the group date card saying it's gonna be a 2-on-1. Genevieve and Shanae, only one will make it out or something like that. Something real cheesy that meant like one of you's going home, regardless.
Yep, that date was so boring.
I
felt like
I need to include this. Oh, go ahead.
I just felt like it was just boring. Like, okay, where did Shanae get all that information from?
Right?
That's
The
what
producers.
They're
okay,
real
well,
messy.
was any of it true?
No, I don't think so. Like
Dude,
there wasn't any. Are you okay?
my Google just started lighting up. My Google, what's it called? Home thing.
Home? Oh,
And I'm
you got a
like, why is it
ghost?
listening to me?
It's your FBI agent. Oh, but yeah. So they get the 2-on-1. Sad. So sad. But Gabby called Shanae a succubus, and I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Like, I
I mean,
cried
but
laughing tears.
that is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, another thing. So we ended on the cliffhanger about the 2-on-1, but then they showed the previews of him like cussing someone out. And for a split second, it looked like he was cussing Gabby out. Now, I love her. Like, she should be the next Bachelorette. It's not like a Katie stan, you know. Now that Katie's been the Bachelorette, I regret standing her. Kaylin, still
I
love
don't know
her.
why you did.
But Gabby could be the Bachelorette. I think we could all agree on that one.
Who do you think it's actually gonna be?
Gabby. She's a fan favorite.
Probably. Or Elizabeth.
If not, it's gonna be, or I was gonna say Rachel. Who's Elizabeth?
I was gonna say Rachel.
No.
Elizabeth, the first. I think she
No.
I think she
No.
has a chance.
They made her take her post down with using roses.
Oh. They said, hey, you
Nah.
gotta wait until we make it official.
But no, I don't think it's. I would say either Gabby or Rachel, maybe Susie.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, I don't think he ends up with anybody.
I think he ends up with Susie. Ooh, or Sarah.
Like there are no spoilers out. Not that I peeked. There aren't any spoilers that like have the outcome. It just talks about when the women tell all is going to be finished or filming, which they're filming it this weekend. But
Ooh.
there's nothing spoiler worthy. By the way, we need to figure out how to get into that casting call so we can go to
You have to be in
the
SAG,
audience.
which is
Okay, so
why
we
I'm
need to figure out how to
saying
get in SAG.
we gotta start doing commercials. We gotta start booking commercials in Dallas till we can get an agent and be in SAG. And then we're like, okay, we only did all of this so that we could go to the live taping.
Just so I could do the live taping, then record it for my podcast and post it
Yeah,
when the
and
Winter
like
Call comes out.
maybe get put in a Marvel movie. That's all I'm here for.
I don't know about the second part, but okay.
Just cause I'm really good at my monologues. Do you guys want to hear one?
Yeah, go for it.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Y'all want to hear one from One Tree Hill? I got my One Tree Hill one.
Oh yeah.
From season 3.
Oh my gosh.
Whenever Peyton, guys, spoilers if you haven't seen One Tree Hill. Whenever Peyton the second time tells Brooke that she has feelings for Lucas at the Naylee.
Okay.
Ready?
Action.
Oh, I don't know. Last night was crazy. I had this dream that my best friend told me that she was in love with my boyfriend. But that wasn't a dream, was it? And then Peyton goes, I have so much going on in my life right now. Things that you don't even know about. So why now? Why tell me now? Well, you can't not say it. You can't not say it. You could have not told me, but you did. Brooke, I asked you, you said you. He's on the door. He's on the damn door, Peyton, under me. I asked you. No. Slap. Don't try to twist my words to make yourself out to be anything but a lying, two-faced bleep. Because that's all you are. Scene. Oh.
Wow.
Why
Brooke,
was
fantastic.
I actually remember that scene like perfectly in my head. Why was my monologue that I was gonna go to the one when they were at the beach and Vic was like talking to Lucas and she was like, I wanted you to fight for me.
Oh, I don't know that one.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
Well, see, I'm a Peyton fan, so I would have done the "It's you" when all my dreams come true. It's you. Oh no, that was Lucas who said that to her. But still,
Sunday.
Yeah, my favorite was that one. She was like, I wanted you to fight for me. I wanted you to tell me that there's no one else you'd rather be with. You'd rather be alone if you couldn't be with me.
that had to be
Yeah,
like the
Lucas was
hardest
kind of
scene
like-
to film for her.
The worst, right?
Yeah, that had to be like the hardest scene to film for her because they were probably divorced at that time, but it was like
Yeah.
I've
I'm
been
working
waiting
with
for
my
them to
ex-husband.
mention that on the podcast, but I don't think they're going to.
I'm so behind on the
No,
podcast.
she's not. She's not gonna talk about it.
But like, I
'Cause
just want to know the
even if you,
timeline. Cause
it was like it all happened in season 1.
but like, cause like while watching it, like in season 3-ish, like before it all happens, you can like really see how in love she is with him. And like, I know Sophia Bush is an amazing actress, but it looks so real. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're not gonna talk about that.
I feel like they don't really go into a lot of detail about like stuff that we know. Like they don't expand on it. They kind of like hint here and there, but they don't really expand on anything.
It's kind of like beating a dead horse. Like you already know. I just don't want to confirm it.
Yeah. But I guess she did. I mean, and she just got engaged, so maybe she don't want to talk about it. But I'm just nosy.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, episode 6.
We're just starting
we're still
episode
on
6.
here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
let's
mean,
go. Let's speed through this.
Okay.
okay.
Highlight.
The 2-on-1.
We start off with the 2-on-1. And then Shanae decides to start a rumor about Genevieve saying that she wants to leave and go home, which I didn't hear a single ounce of that.
Me
Like,
neither.
I don't know where that came from. I rewinded and I still couldn't figure out where she got that information. And of course, like I said, Clayton is eating this up like it's his next meal. Like, this is the most information that he's ever gotten from Shanae, and like he needs to confront her about it, which, by the way he went about confronting her about
I
it,
hated that.
trash.
I need to ask you a question. And
No,
then, like,
he was standing
what?
there dangling the
Are you
rose
an
like a carrot,
actress?
talking
Like,
about, are you an actress? Her
No,
response
I'm not
was literally like, I'm baffled.
why would you say
think
that?
you could
Like,
ask me that?
dude,
I
yeah,
would have been so mad.
respond
I literally would have gotten
differently.
up.
why would you even ask me that? Like, what?
Okay, but then the fact that he like had to sit there and then to say, I need to leave. Like, I need to leave. You need to leave. You just accused this woman of being an actress. Sit down.
I don't even know. I feel like,
But clearly, Shanae has not looked in the mirror because she is the one who's being the actress.
and then her, she got sent home.
I know.
Who?
And she,
Shanae?
Just stop.
she called her a chihuahua. We didn't have to go that far.
She's like, this is why I've been single for 5 years. I'm like, huh,
That's
that's
why.
not why you've been single. You are why you've been single.
But anyways, he comes back after he needed to go lean against a tree and think about it. He comes back and he says that he's gonna give this rose to someone who has been like real and authentic or something like that. Some BS excuse. And he gives the rose to Genevieve. Should have left space for a drum roll right there because that would have been fantastic. Because all honesty, I thought he was giving the rose to Shanae.
Oh.
I
The
feel like
producers probably said, "Hey, it's starting to
time.
make you look bad."
Starting to. It's already been. And
Mhm.
then the luggage guy, he wasn't there. It's now a luggage woman and she comes and
She's
rolls
like,
the
"Oh, Trent."
Yeah, he's on a
Which one
podcast
do
now.
I need? Like,
Right? She stood there and she put her hand on her hip like, honey, just take the luggage and roll it
I'm
out.
just trying to make.
And then I'm gonna quote Hunter because this is also gonna be the title of the podcast. Ding dong, the shrimp is gone. That was so funny.
I don't remember that.
She said, well, she technically said ding dong, the shrimp is dead, but I feel like if I put dead in our podcast title, it's gonna seem a little sad.
No, that's fine.
She didn't really
For
die. Because Shanae, Shrimp Gate, shrimp. Yeah. But yes,
So the group
he gave
date.
the rose. Yeah. I don't remember the group date.
So they did they ate some stuff that was really gross. I remember that
Yeah,
part.
okay. Okay.
And then they confessed their love. And Mara
it
had that
was
little poem that was actually kind of cute. Not cute, funny.
no,
Right,
we're not
Kim?
even at that group date yet.
What happened between then?
We're at a rose ceremony, Raven.
That's like the third rose ceremony.
No. We had a rose ceremony, a group date rose ceremony. Now we're at this rose ceremony to end
Oh, spoiler
episode
alert.
5.
Hunter and Marlena went home. Okay, next.
Yes. Yeah, that was basically it. And hold on, we gotta talk about the most important part. Mara and her feelings.
Oh my
She was doing that thing. She was making poutine, to like give him a little taste of Canada. She was complaining
He's
she only got
from
3 minutes with
Canada?
him. I
And
don't
then
think
Serene
so.
came and interrupted.
Oh.
This woman went and cried on a couch.
Because I'm like, can I just get like a few more minutes, please? She didn't even ask.
No, she literally got up.
That's her own fault. She should have asked.
Do y'all think
Serene's a
that
nice person,
It
I hope.
was. Oh, I'm about to sneeze.
that Mara kind of a weirdo, like with the whole age thing? Like,
Yes,
what made her
I'm gonna
think
get to that. It was. Ugh. and I'm comparing it to somebody else, but I think we all know. If you listen to Chatty Broads today,
I didn't.
Mhm.
oh, you did?
I did.
didn't.
Oh, interesting. I have thoughts. Anyways,
About what? The whole Kanye rant.
no, like they really had to go into detail about don't text Jess about her going on a bender. You know, she doesn't have an alcoholic problem, and I didn't
Oh,
realize
I
people
Oh.
really
that
like.
part.
Oh, I didn't realize people like slid into Jess's DMs to say how much they hate Becca.
Oh yeah.
But
That
like
was
That
so
was kind of
sweet.
weird.
When she started
that
crying, she was like,
Yes, I thought she was laughing at first.
no, she was like,
She was really crying.
when y'all do that, it's like telling me to like cut off my best friend or something like that. And then she was like, you don't have any idea. I went through this horrible stuff 6 months ago, and she was the only one that was here for me. I was like, so cute.
I didn't want to listen to it because I knew she was gonna do a whole Kanye rant.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That was gonna make me mad. So
honestly,
Okay, so
no.
did y'all listen to the one before that about like, was it the dating
No,
matchmaker
no,
person? Okay, so
no.
they were talking about like red flags, I guess. And then they're talking about how like you're not in a serious relationship until you meet your partner's friends, right? And then they're talking
No,
about
I'm not in a serious relationship.
I guess you're not. But they're also talking about how like so like the friends you make in like high school, they're like socially constructed friends, and so like you're gonna stay friends with them forever. But it's like the friends outside of that, which is like, I guess, makes up more of who you are, I guess. Like it shows more of like who you are as a
I
person, like
don't
the people
know.
you are friends with. Instead I was thinking, I was like, all my friends have been like my
I think
main
for
friends
us
have
it's
been
different.
I mean, I have. So okay. So the one friend I made in college, shout out. So that's what I'm like. Where it's like, I kind of feel it,
I feel it
but
too. But
but
like,
also y'all are also a lot what I'm like. But so
because I feel like, I mean, I wouldn't call any of the people that I made like really close friends. Like the people from work, I feel like they're nothing like me. My old job, not this one. And then the people I used to hang out at school, I guess one of them's kind of like me. The other one, I don't think so. So it's just like weird.
I feel like the ones I made at Hurricane Harbor and the zoo are like kind of like me. Like we have like the same sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess maybe, but like it's like me in the way that like y'all are like me, like
Yeah.
you know.
I'm just vibing.
And then they're also like, it's a red flag if like they don't have any long term friends too. So I'm like, what? So they need to
Why?
have
Okay,
you
why
need
would
to
that
have
be a
new
red
friends, but you also
flag?
need to have old friends. Because then that means like, why can't they maintain any long term relationships?
Maybe they moved.
That you can still maintain that
Maybe,
relationship.
okay, but maybe they had a falling out. Like, slept with my girlfriend.
That means you're not
I
friends
don't know what.
anymore, and you haven't maintained that relationship, which is a red flag.
Which is honestly justifiable because if you sleep with my girlfriend, why would I want to keep you as a friend?
But that's the point.
So you're saying what I'm getting is that if I were a guy and I cheated on
No,
or I slept, no.
Okay, so like
if
imagine
I'm meeting Ethan right now, right? And I find out that he
Mhm.
doesn't have any friends from over a year. Why doesn't he have any friends?
that's a
That
red flag.
that's a red flag because he can't maintain those relationships.
You can't, yeah.
Oh,
Why are you getting a new friend group every 2 years?
That means there must be something
I've
wrong
never
with
thought about it
you.
like that.
And they also
Yeah,
said that your friends are more of like a factor of who you are than your family is, because family is like,
yeah, like you gotta
your
have your
friends,
family, but
but you
like,
pick your friends. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
hi, Raven, you're a nerd then.
Why?
You're friends with me. Tell me why.
Ethan
This is
told you
about.
so.
This has to do with being a nerd. So apparently Rihanna took a picture of like a Lego bouquet of flowers and posted it and was like, "Ha, nerd." And I have that same Lego bouquet of flowers. And my brother goes, "You should be ashamed of yourself." And I'm like, I have a lot of habits that Rihanna would think are nerdy. I am not going to draw my line at this bouquet I spent 6 hours on. I didn't spend
LOL.
6 hours. It was more like 2.5.
Like
I
you
kinda
gotta
wanna
tell
get
Jared
into
you gotta make
Legos.
friends now.
Look, they're spread out across like
The
Texas
world.
and Oklahoma. Yeah, no, and
Well, we live
probably
in
some
Texas.
in Missouri. So
That's why I just the world.
yeah, it's gonna be hard. But anyways, back to the regularly scheduled content.
Dude, I think
I'm pissed that we don't see Eliza. Like, I don't know her, and I want to know her because she got a rose and
she's
she was
that
like all
pretty black
bubbly.
girl.
Yes, she was all bubbly and smiley, and I just like I want to know who she is.
Oh, that
I
probably means
didn't
she's
get to see
going
the
on
first one I
vacation.
liked. Stop. Stop.
It's true.
Anyways, desperate Mara. Yeah, you see, there's a theme being desperate on the show. Mara got a rose, the last rose. And I'm saying that only because it's going to come back around in the conversation later. Okay, so now the rose ceremony's over. Mara's kind of pissed that she got the last rose. And she's leaving, well, not she, they're leaving Canada. Now they're going to Croatia. And then when they get to Croatia, they're like all sitting there talking to Clayton, and Clayton saying that my one-on-one date's about to start now. And then he says, Teddy, would you like to come to the one-on-one date with me? And she's like, yeah, sure. So that happens. Didn't really pay attention to their one-on-one date because I don't really like her. But I did pay attention to the date portion where she was telling him about how she was a virgin, and he took it way better than I thought he would.
How did you expect them to take it?
Yeah, what was he
Like,
supposed to say? Gross?
I like how he was
no,
like,
I expected it like how Hannah Brown took it from Luke P. Like, wow.
Luke P was not a virgin. There's no such thing as re-virginizing.
Well, not a virgin, but
He was
a
just a
born-again virgin.
misogynist.
I like how
That is
he
not
took it
being
so
a virgin.
seriously when he was like, I can be her first love, her, and more than just that one
Yeah, that
thirst.
was cute
Yeah, that was
because
cute.
she's never been in love.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. And then he gives her the rose. And then Mara, they're all sitting around, and I think they're waiting for the group date card. And Mara is just talking about how she doesn't get enough time with him and how yada yada yada. And so they read the date card, and they leave Sarah's name off, and
Oh
Sarah
yeah.
gets another one-on-one, and Mara is pissed. This is when we get into the fact where Mara talks about how she thinks that Sarah's not ready because Sarah's 23. I really don't think that there's an age that you can say, oh, she's 23, she's not ready for marriage. When I was 23, I wasn't ready for marriage. Well, when you were 23, times were different. Okay, you were different. You're not her.
Yeah, when you were 23, there were still horses and buggies.
What is she, like 32?
I don't know, maybe.
She's older, but yeah. So it was giving me Becca vibes from Ari season when they were like, she's 22, she's not ready for marriage.
You know
And
what's
it's just
crazy?
like, right?
Becca just turned
I got
26.
I thought she just turned 27.
turned 27.
27. That was so long ago. That was like 5 years ago. That's
That was like
crazy.
my first season of The Bachelor.
No,
Dang.
Rachel was.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
You didn't
Ari.
watch Rachel's season?
I watched
Oh.
Rachel's season.
Oh.
Ari was my first season.
I watched her. Well, Nick Viall was like when I really was invested into it because of Rachel, and then he ended up with Vanessa, and I was like, I don't want to see this. But yes, so she is making comments about Sarah's age, and then they go on this group date, and now they're tasting the Croatian food, and they have to finish it quickly and then declare their love and tell them why they're fighting for Clayton so they can get more time with him. If I had to eat all of what they ate, I'd literally throw up.
What time is it?
Every single piece. Serene was over
What
here
they eat?
squeezing fish juices in her mouth and eating eyeballs and some weird whatever. I was like gagging on my couch. And then it comes down between Serene and Mara. So then this is the part where they like are saying that I'm fighting for Clayton because of this and yada yada yada. And Serene won. So she got more time with Clayton and Mara got pissy. Again, I
Mm.
really don't like her. I mean, I didn't like her to begin with, but I really don't like her.
Is she Marinara Mara?
I don't know about Marinara, but her
The
name's
one that
Mara.
brought like marinara sauce on the first night?
I mean, it's fitting. Seems like it. I want to figure out who was the girl who brought her boyfriend's ashes.
That was what's her name who got sent home last week? Jill or something?
Oh, okay, okay. But yes, so she got more time with him, and now we're at the after party, and Mara is jealous because most of the women aren't wife age.
What does that
Right.
even mean?
Is
Gross.
no age.
What did you say?
There is no wife age.
Exactly. When you're ready, you're ready.
I mean,
There's no like
it's
specific
not like you're
age.
16.
This
Wife
is
age is
true.
not
Like
16. I just want to put that out
it,
there.
I mean, legally it's 18, but you know, you do you.
You're
Anyways,
not
there's
no
not like a
child.
specific age you put on when you can and you can't get married. It's just like when you feel it, you feel it. When you think you're ready, you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Raven, do not fall asleep. Because you look real comfortable.
It's been a long day, y'all.
I'm trying to keep myself uncomfortable. It's how I'm falling asleep.
But yeah, she was like, the way that he's been like picking all of these women to go on dates, he must not be looking for a wife. He must be looking for like not even like a partner. And then this is when she becomes passive aggressive and she like takes him for their sit down time, like their one-on-one time during the group date. And she starts telling him that obviously he's not looking for a wife because the women that he gives the one-on-ones are not ready for marriage age.
Wait, she told him this?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
And then she
I
starts
didn't
talking about,
finish.
oh, she was like, I'm upset because I got the last rose last week. You know, I haven't been picked for my one-on-one yet, and you're picking all of these women who aren't even old enough to be a wife yet.
She gonna get sent home.
Right? Right? And then he starts talking about, so you're saying that Sarah, because we all know Sarah's got the one-on-one, you're saying that Sarah isn't ready for marriage. And she was like, yeah, like she said that she couldn't see herself getting engaged at the end of this. Like she was like, I can't believe that I could even think about getting engaged in 2 months at the beginning.
She was saying that as like a factor, like I can't believe I could be like, like no one
Yeah,
can
that's what
believe
I'm
that.
thinking.
It's 2 months.
That's what I'm thinking. But Clayton thinks that like what she's saying is true. And he was like, I'm getting close to the end. Like I need to start thinking about it, like are they really here for the right reasons? Are they really here for me or are they here, just to be doing this? But yeah. So then we go back to the women and Rachel gets the group date rose again. She got it last week. And she gets it this week and Mara is pissed again. So then he's
You're
like,
gonna get it when you coming for him like that. Like, what do you expect?
I know that's not like, I just want to give you the rose right now because you're being so honest. But then he's walking around at night in Croatia and first he got a card saying that meet me somewhere and he thought it was going to be like another person or like Shanae. But on Twitter, I saw a tweet about what if he thought it was Chris Harrison. He was coming back on The Bachelor to reprise his role.
Who was it?
It was Susie. She felt like she hadn't been spending enough time with him and she really just like wanted to check in and see where his head was at. So she took him somewhere in Croatia and she's like, I really like you and like I can't wait for you to meet my family and yada yada yada. It was cute, but it was like unnecessary.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then we skip to the one-on-one portion. But it skips straight to the date. Like, we don't see what they did during the day. And it skips to the date part. And he's asking Sarah if she sees herself getting engaged at the end. And she starts profusely crying to think that he would even think that she wasn't ready for marriage. Like, she's already here. She was like, I literally said yesterday that I can't, like, wait to marry you, and I can't wait to be your wife, and I can't wait for us at the end of this. And then the man gets up, walks away, and says, I need a minute.
His signature
Sorry.
line.
And that's the end of the episode.
Literally. No, I swear, literally every 5 minutes, this man gets up and says he needs to walk away. So then Sarah gets up and walks away and goes and talks to her producer, and she's like, what the F is this? Like, where would he even hear that? And she's like bawling her eyes out. And then they come back and he like apologizes for making her sad, and then we pan to the house, and Mara is sitting around talking to all the women about how at 23 she wasn't ready for marriage, so obviously Sarah isn't.
Y'all are two different people.
Exactly. No one was her at 23, so how could she make this assumption? And then Sarah said, it's interesting the timing that someone would bring this up now. Like, I get my second one-on-one. Some people haven't gotten a one-on-one. So it's interesting that they would bring this up and comment about it now. Which is true. It's true.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
They just
so
playing the
basically,
game.
yes. And then Sarah got the rose.
Ow.
And they don't show her walking back into the hotel, but like you can hear them. She walks in and she's like, hey guys, and all you can hear is Mara being pissed. And then we get to the previews. Okay, y'all should have watched that because this is where it gets good. Everyone's saying that it looks like Sarah is walking around the house like she has it in the bag, like she's being cocky, like it seems like she's not here for the right reasons.
Dang, maybe he chooses Sarah because they were also saying that about Nate.
I don't think so.
Mm.
But yeah, and she was arguing with all of the girls, and then we get the scene where he like talks about that he's been intimate with all three of them again, which again leads me to believe that every single episode, but it also leads me to believe he does not get engaged because we have yet to see the clips of the ending.
Yeah, we didn't even
So
see
it's starting to look a little fishy. All we see are girls crying.
Him like holding the box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like his last day suit.
But yeah, that's pretty much all that happened.
Yay!
Wow. So
I
cool.
know.
Love The Bachelor.
That was some fake love.
So much better than The Bachelorette.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, The Bachelorette is so much better than The Bachelor.
No, it's not.
Personally, I think Paradise is the best, but
there's a lot more going on.
Yeah. It's a lot more to follow. It's not
It's
boring.
really hard when you just don't care about the lead.
Right? Like, if we would have gotten, like Rodney, I'd be so much more interested.
Me too.
Yeah, Casey should go on Rodney's season.
Honestly, you should just slide into Rodney's DMs.
I think y'all's personalities would match.
Like, he's always in Austin.
Hear me out. But also, Rodney is like 29.
Okay,
Coming from the person who likes older men.
21.
Who am I, a 21-year-old, being like, hey, baby, I live at home with my parents and make $15 an hour. How's it looking?
Casey, your job would be, what do you do? You're a behavior technician or whatever, right? Yeah. That's all you gotta say. And then you don't gotta say
disclose money.
And like, hey, you know what? You're looking for a place right now.
Yeah, you know, like
you gotta say where you live. Oh, I live in Fort Worth, Texas. Like,
just be like, you're looking for a place in his heart. You know, you could go to grad school in Austin.
Like,
and then
Rodney. You know, they call you Chef Rod. I like to bake. You can handle dinner and I'll do dessert.
And then you can meet Percy. Y'all don't know who Percy is. Never mind.
I know who Percy is, but I'm more focused on meeting Michelle. Percy?
Look, sorry, Michelle
Michelle-
posted the photo of Percy's groom today, and he really does look like what? Yeah,
Right. If I'm meeting Nate Shell, I'm way more focused on them than
I feel like
Percy.
Nate smells good.
What smells
Like he
good?
just has to smell good.
Sometimes, do you imagine like people that are attractive but they just smell bad? Like you said that, and I was like, what if Nate smells like beans?
What if he smells like that person from high school?
No, he can never. He is no grown man should smell like that. If he is,
No, I
there's
don't think his
serious
friends
problem.
are letting him walk out like that.
I don't think his fiance would let him. Like once they sealed the deal, she'd be like, "Hey,
Before
you
they see
gotta start
like,
using deodorant."
dude.
No one
Riley
over the
posted a
age of
response.
13 should smell like that.
What'd you say?
Oh, Riley posted a response about his breakup with
Marissa?
what's her name?
Oh, no, what
Yeah,
he
it's long. Oh my gosh.
Okay, read it.
They talk about how they
Is it
made.
on the story?
No, I'll send it to you. It was
The post?
yes.
Oh, I
Well,
see. I
it
see.
was on Bachelor Nation Worldwide's Instagram, but I just sent it to you.
Oh, I was just looking at his post, but I see it.
Oh, it's like I'm so sad that they broke up. Like he was her Sunday morning, or she was his Sunday morning.
Who I
That means
haven't seen in 11 years.
I know, right? Like,
I mean,
why are we putting that in there?
but honestly, Marissa looks like she's like kind of living her life.
Living my best life. Oh, do y'all want me to read Shanae's statement or not?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's kind of lackluster. I'll send it to you though, so you can read it yourself.
Cool, cool.
Anyways, I think we can end it here.
Okay.
If you're listening to this, follow us on Instagram and enter our giveaway.
Yeah, and follow us on Twitter. I'm gonna start using our Twitter a lot more. I promise.
Can that be like our catchphrase at the end, or are we gonna get sued by Disney?
Why?
Oh, we'll probably get sued.
What'd you say?
TTYLXOX.
Oh, yeah, right. Disney don't even remember that.
Same dress, we
Friends,
don't
we
know
don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend.
We can't. If we post that on YouTube, that we are definitely getting copyrighted.
Oh no, I was so.
I mean, it's not like I'm monetizing this video.
They're gonna say.
No
They're gonna say,
monetization.
take it down.
Sue me. What money did I make off of it?
No, do not. Hey, Mouse, if you sue somebody, just make it hurt. Keep my name out of it. Mickey, my guy.
I was like, it was Mouse. Anyways, this is gonna be pretty long, but
how long is it?
An hour and
1:30?
23 minutes.
Okay, bye y'all.
Bye y'all.
Like and subscribe and
Follow
comment
us
and
rate.
See next week. We have a great new episode.
And buy our merch.
Raven, what merch?
The one that we will create once y'all buy it.
Oh, all the things. All the things.
You gotta figure out designs.
Y'all leave a comment on what kind of merch you want.
And leave a comment on what you think we should talk
Raven
about
has
next.
a cricket, so
how I have one too.
We can like make personalized like keychains and chapsticks,
stickers.
Everyone who follows and subscribes will get their initial added to our tattoo.
We didn't even talk about that.
Make Kindle cases, since we're all nerds.
Yeah. Or just send me a Kindle. Our DMs are open for Kindle inquiry.
Kindle sponsor us.
Dude, you should have bought it when it was on sale. Now it's
I don't have the new one. I would really,
I'd
really appreciate it,
But
y'all.
now it's left out.
Oh, honestly, if enough people want this, I'm gonna make us an Amazon storefront.
Yeah, guys.
Get affiliate links.
Amazon.
Oh yeah, do y'all want to know like the links to what we buy?
Raven, if you send me your Hydrojug affiliate link, then I can link it in our bio.
I will. I just need to log on.
Dude, I have $13 in mine, but I don't know how I got that.
You can do you like cash out or do you just buy Hydrojug?
I can't cash out until it's $50. Yeah, I know it's stupid. Oh. But anyways.
Okay.
Bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my